So back in April, someone tweeted that Roblox would be making changes to its recommended for you algorithm, which would filter out brain rot. It's been 4 months now since the post and 1 month since the update came out. So the official statement on the dev forum states that Roblox would be extending their usual 7-day signals to 30 days. See, after a Roblox game gets published, the algorithm would track its stats such as playtime, play days, and questionably the amount of money that players spend. Okay. These signals would tell Roblox who to push the game out to and whether or not to push the game out at all. They not only increased the signal tracking period to 30 days, but also added new signals such as playthrough rate and fast play bounce rate, with the former being how many people saw your game and decided to click play, and the latter being whether or not people left your game within the first minute or so. All of this was done, in theory, to ensure that only higher quality games that keep players coming back for longer play sessions are recommended and that trend-based games aren't. So did this work?
I mean, it's alright, like, overrated as fuck.
After this update and even just during the initial testing phase, developers of BRAINROT games far and wide came out with statements talking about how this change tanked their game's player count and overall performance.
You can actually already see this happening. Here's my Roblox game that I made, Sell for Brain Rots. And if we scroll down here, we can actually see it's actually got 120 players, which is better than my other games. They're dead completely, but still 120 players, not great. And here's all the stats on the game. As you can see, the stats are all good. Everything's looking great. But if we take a look at the graph, as soon as Roblox started implementing these new algorithm changes, you can see, well, the Brain Rot game started dying really fast.
But I have my doubts. So we're gonna do a test. I'm gonna look at the first 15 games on my recommended for you section to determine if they qualify as slop or brain rot, with 2 conditions. 1, the game has a boring, repetitive, and soulless gameplay loop, and 2, the game is a blatant clone or ripoff of a pre-existing slop game. Of course, if this were a real proper experiment, then I would have done this both before and after the update, but I kinda don't have a time machine. Major inconvenience, I know. Each game will be played for 5 minutes, and for reference, these are my hours played in the past 30 days for Roblox games. And without further ado, let's get into the highlights and soon after the results of this experiment. Okay, so we're here on the homepage and looking alright. Let's go through these games. Yeah, seems like a dungeon crawler. Unfortunately, we're here in Bitsies. Wow, a menu that totally doesn't look automatically generated. They like fused bit life and like blocks roots. I'm gonna call this slop. Let me dislike this. Wow, this is disgusting. So after testing the 15 games, I found out that 2 of them were slop, with 13 games qualifying as not slop. Oddly enough though, after the update came out, a slop game developer by the name of Evan Bear 1 came out with a detailed article talking about how the algorithm change negatively affected his games. But 3 weeks later came out with another statement talking about how it boosted quite a few of his lower quality games. If this update really promotes games that have longer play sessions over a 28-day period, then grindy games like Block Shoots and Anime Fighting Simulator are going to be recommended more. The article will be linked below. It was quite comprehensive and it was quite an interesting read. So the new system appears to be working about half the time. I have a bit of a theory to share with you all, and like a lot of things, this is all because of capitalism.
You're fighting an unbeatable foe. You know that, right? Who? Vought? Please. It's more powerful than Vought. Or Homelander. More powerful than nature or life itself. It's profit and loss, supply and demand, the elegant flow of currency across the globe. We're just cogs in a great machine.
See, in this economy, your attention, your hobbies, your data, even your intelligence, it's all monetized. In the larger gaming world, workers are getting laid off in mass by AAA studios pushing out rushed, nostalgic, unfinished games in favor of newer, unique games because they don't guarantee profit. Every single dollar that can be made will be made, and more. To the developers of Grow a Garden, Still a BRAINROT, and Souls RNG, Roblox was merely an opportunity, and where there's one opportunity, there are hundreds of thousands of opportunities present. The BRAINROT era started long before Still a BRAINROT, heck, way before Roblox itself in 2006. This started when humans achieved surplus in food and agriculture about 12,000 years ago and began trade, the eloquent flow of currency around the globe, forever unshaken and unwavering, both humanity's greatest innovation and its greatest curse. The BRAINROT era, on Roblox at least, began in 2013, when Roblox allowed for its developers to make money off of their games. I'm not saying that this was necessarily a mistake or anything. They deserve to be able to make money off of their work. I'm just more saying that it's unfortunate that humans have created a system in which an alarming amount of people are comfortable with exploiting children for monetary gain. RNG games were born because people wanted to exploit premium payout. BRAINROT, and by extension Roblox BRAINROT games, were born to exploit the overstimulation of children. And in due time, the Sammys and Jandels of Roblox will adapt to this algorithm change, and a new trend will come about. No, the BRAINROT era isn't over. It started long before Still a BRAINROT, and it will long outlive it.